Thank you again for coming to the Songwriters Showcase, first annual, sponsored by Main Street. We have 9 people that are going to sing for us tonight and different people that are going to come help assist them in playing, and it's going to be very entertaining. We're going to start with Sunny Langford, who is going to open us. She did not write these songs, but she is kind enough to come and sing some beautiful songs for us, and I think you'll enjoy what she has to say and sing.
The first song is called Amazing Love. I'm forgiven because you were forsaken. I'm accepted. You were condemned. And I'm alive and well. Your spirit is within me because you died and you rose again. Amazing love, how can it be that you, my King, would die for me? Amazing love, I know it's true. It's my joy to honor you in all I do. I honor you. I'm forgiven because you were forsaken. I'm accepted. You were condemned. And I'm alive and well. Your spirit is within me
Thank you, Sonny. That was wonderful. Our next two are Mark Colbert and John Mark Pigg, and together they're going to sing 6 songs. So, and they're all written by these guys.
John Mark Pigg. I'm not a songwriter, but when Mr. Taylor contacted me, I said, well, my father was. Wrote several songs, had several published, so I said, well, I can do some of his. You know, he passed away in February, so my brother and I talked about the guitar, and so I got the guitar because Dad shared the gift of music with me. The guitar is a 1952 Gibson J45. It was purchased for $150 by my grandfather.
I offered him his money back on that.
No sale, but I may go $200 though. But they bought it at Norman's Furniture. So, you know, back then, stores sold everything. So bought it at Norman's Furniture back in 1952. But anyway, Dad wrote several songs. Songwriters are always looking for an angle. Driving down the road, the idea hits them, you know, they grab a pen or etch it somewhere in their mind. But Dad was always looking for angles. One angle came from the Bible about the ox in the ditch, how we make excuses for not going to church, and, you know, you got to get the ox out of the ditch, you know, you got something else you got to do. So he wrote a song about that, so I'm going to start off with that one. It's called Sell the Ox or Fill Up the Ditch. And my pick was under my strings. So, all right. Well, it seems like every Sunday morning the ox falls in the ditch, and people fail to worship God from the poor up to the rich. They stay at home to pull him out, and many say they're right. This might be true, but many times he's pushed in Saturday night. Sell the ox or fill up the ditch. If you're guilty of this excuse, my friend, hell's an eternal hitch. Sell the ox or fill up the ditch. If you fill up the ditch today, the ox cannot fall in. You'll have more time to serve the Lord and bury a Sunday sin. The ditch can be so many things that will cause you to go astray. It might be work like painting house or even hauling hay. Sell the ox or fill up the ditch. If you're guilty of this excuse, my friend, hell's an eternal hitch. Sell the ox or fill up the ditch. I know you love that ox, my friend, but why not let him go? Because the good book says we're gonna reap just what we sow. If he keeps falling in the ditch because you want him there, you're falling every time he does into the devil's snare. Sell the ox or fill up the ditch. If you're guilty of this excuse, my friend, hell's an eternal hitch. Sell the ox or fill up the ditch. Sell the ox or fill up the ditch. Thanks. Appreciate it.
A lot of truth in that.
That's true.
I'm Mark Colbert, and I was going to do a song that I wrote. It was, my dad was always finding chores for me to do when I was small. I was wondering why he was always picking on me, but he was either wash the car, take out the trash, or it was an old barn in behind our house, and one time he said, you know, this barn needs painting, so he made me paint the old barn. And then another guy that I play music with, he was talking to my mother. He said, you ought to write a song. He actually named the title of the song, and then I went from there. The title of it's The Bucket and the Brush, but it's a true story, and I think I was a teenager then growing up. My dad was making me do chores. I said, boy, why is he so mean to me? But it goes like this. School was out for the summer. I was going on 14. I had plans to lay around and not do much of anything. But the first thing Monday morning, there was a knock upon my bedroom door. He said, "Son, there's work to be done. You can't live around here anymore. And here's the bucket, and here's the brush. That old barn sure could use a touch. You paint on it, it won't take you long. There'll be plenty of time to play when the work is done." I remember my daddy saying that hard work never hurt anyone. And when he gave me a chore to do, I knew I'd better get it done. Sometimes I'd get real angry. As a kid I didn't understand. All he was really trying to do is help this boy become a man. And here's the bucket, and here's the brush. That old car sure could use a wash. You need to dry it off, it won't take you long. There'll be plenty of time to play when the work is done. The years have gone by quickly. Dad's in my heart, so he's not gone. That old barn is starting to lean, but the paint's still on. And I can still hear him say, "Here's the bucket, and here's the brush. That old barn sure could use a touch of paint on it. It won't take you long. There'll be plenty of time to play when the work is done." These are some memories of a father and a son. Thank you.
When I was about, 9 years old, my dad, along with some other people, led me into a recording studio in Nashville on Music Row to record a song. I remember it was dark, just one light hanging from the ceiling, a microphone coming down, and I was standing next to him. He was sitting on a stool like this, and I was standing next to him, and all I could see was the people through the glass, watching him sing. No one was around, he and I and this guitar. The song he recorded that day was Nervous Tension. I can't do it like him. Never will be able to. I've heard it on the radio here lately on WYTM. They've been playing it some more, but it's on wax. Aren't any CDs of it out, but it's called Nervous Tension, and I'll do my best to do it like he did. It's about going to the doctor. How many times you've been to the doctor? He diagnoses your case. 9 times out of 10, you got that old virus. It's your nerves. Listen to my case. Now, I'd been sick about a year or two, and I know there was something I ought to do. So I went to the doctor, up barely dragging. My back was bent, my head was sagging. Well, they asked me, "Son, what's wrong with you?" And I told him I'd come to see if he knew. I sat right down, stared him in the face. I began to stutter, tell him my case. "Well, Doc, I go to bed at night and I twist and turn. I have indigestion and a heartburn. Pick out seltzer and Rolade, hoping my misery will soon fade. What's wrong with me, Doc?" "Nervous tension." "Oh, me." Well, my flesh starts crawling, I scratch all night, and I gag and cough with all my might. Hair funny rackets and I hit the floor. My wife starts hollering, "Can't take no more." Well, highly nervous, and I feel like a louse. I'm like a wild dog in a meat house. I lay back down, I try to get ease, and I'm telling you, Doc, I believe I got fleas. What's wrong with me, Doc? Nervous tension. Oh, me. Well, I get up morning just sick as a dog. My wife, she's eating like a fattening hog. I run the door and I let it fly, and I'd have to get better to lay down and die. Then I run out the door and I head for work. I'm nauseated and then a jerk. Then I come home at night so doggone sore I can hardly drag across the floor. Now, folks, you talking about misery. You listen. Now, just the other morning I got up, Doc. Irregularity had me locked. Took a big slug of castor oil, no paper in the house, but aluminum floor. Well, you know the rest, I won't say no more, but I tell you, Doc, I'm awful sore. And just last night I started to bed and I had to have something to ease my head. I couldn't find no aspirin or pain reliever. My wife said we're out, but I didn't believe her. Well, I rambled through a purse and I found some pills, and I thought for sure they'd cure my ills. Well, I went to bed and I didn't roll. I found out the next morning they was for birth control. What's wrong with me, Doc? Nervous tension. Oh, me. Honey, hand me another one of them tranquilizers. Miles, Nervine. Just anything to settle me down. I feel like an alligator walking through a handbag. Oh, me. There it is. Nervous tension.
I remember hearing that many times on the radio when I was growing up there. Sure do. This next song is one I wrote about when I met my wife there. She kept saying, when are you going to write a song about us? So this song here is semi-true, all except for one part of the song is not true. But the rest of it is pretty well the way it was. I
Can't
guess.
tell the truth about everything
Right,
when it comes to marriage.
right, that's right. That's right. And I'll tell you the part y'all probably figured out that's not true after the song there, but it's, I guess we call this, I think Gal from Birmingham was the name of it. I play with two more guys. We went in the studio, and this is one song that we put on our CD, but it goes like this. I was alone and down on my luck. I didn't have a gal. I didn't know where to look. I didn't even know how. Well, I thought to myself, I can pretend. So I went to the lounge at the Holiday Inn. That's where the fun started, and I'm wondering where this dance will end. I met a long-legged, green-eyed gal from Birmingham. I said, we'll get along if you'll like me for the way that I am. I said, I'm not rich, but I'm not mean. I'm just a country boy from Tennessee. I ride a red motorcycle and I'm looking for some company. Me telling her about my bike, it did me a little harm. She started looking for my tattoos and asking me about my scars. I said, honey, you got me all wrong. Let me take you for a ride. Let me sing you a song. Finally got her in the saddle, and now she's a-holding on. I met a long-legged, green-eyed gal from Birmingham. I said, we'll get along if you'll like me for the way that I am. I said, I'm not rich, but I'm not mean. I'm just a country boy from Tennessee. I ride a red motorcycle and I'm looking for some company. She finally found that little tattoo that I had tucked away. Where and how she found it, I promised her I'd never say. Well, I never make a promise that I don't keep. You'll have to figure it out. Don't look at me. She loves this red motorcycle and this country boy from Tennessee. I met a long-legged, green-eyed gal from Birmingham. I said, we'll get along if you'll like me for the way that I am. I said, I'm not rich, but I'm not mean. I'm just a country boy from Tennessee. I ride a red motorcycle and I'm looking for some company. She fell in love with this country boy from Tennessee.
Good job.
Oh, thank you, thank you. The part is not true. She really didn't find any tattoos on me. So
Growing up, Dad was singing this song right here I'm going to do next. I had no idea really what it meant until later on. Didn't realize he'd written a song about me. Dad passed away in February, so I decided I've got to sing this song at his funeral. It would only be fitting. I've got to do it no matter how hard. I was told it's going to be hard, but, hey, I felt like I had to do it. So this is what I did this song at his funeral. It's called Daddy Won't Die. I've tried to live a good life, son, and I hope you do the same. I've tried to teach you right from wrong, so the world will respect your name. And ever since your childhood days, the good book has been our guide. Don't ever forget its teaching, son, after Dad has died. And as long as you live, son, Daddy won't die. And it's not because you look so much like me. It's how you live your life on earth, son, I know you'll try. And as long as you live, son, Daddy won't die. They say you've got my big brown eyes, you know how it tickles Dad. I've heard these words from everyone ever since you were a lad. But the outward features don't make a man, it's the inward man, my son. And I hope I've won a crown of life in the race I've run. And as long as you live, son, Daddy won't die. And it's not because you look so much like me. It's how you live your life for God, son, I know you'll try. And as long as you live, son, Daddy won't die. The time has come for me to go. Please hold the Daddy's hand and promise me you'll serve the Lord so that we can meet again. That's all I have to say for now. This is my last request. Don't ever forget my teaching, son, while I am at rest. And as long as you live, son, Daddy won't die. And it's not because you look so much like me. It's how you live your life for God, son, I know you'll try. And as long as you live, son, Daddy won't die. And as long as you live, son, Daddy won't die. Thank you.
Now, this next song, what inspired me to write this song is, I know we may not have any motorcycle riders out there, but I was riding my motorcycle through the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, and it was a pretty day, blue skies up over me and everything going well, and that's what gave me the thought to write this song. And the bike I ride, it's a Honda. Sorry, Harley riders, if you got any out there, but it's a Honda Go Wing, and so the name of the song, I put High on a Wing. It goes like this. Put a new set of strings on this last night, and they're stretching a little. Last night I had this crazy dream I could fly without any wings. I was soaring through the sky. I couldn't help but wonder the music loved in me. It had to be the great Smoky Mountains of East Tennessee. Everybody knows without any wings you can't fly. When I was a kid, from that old barn loft, I tried. But now that I'm older and discovered the next best thing, when I wanna fly, I just get high on a wing. I get high in the mountains, high on a wing, the cool mountain breeze on my face. Peaceful feeling all around, I can't describe what takes place. I've been here many times and carried something home with me. I've got years and years of Smoky Mountain memories. Life's like a ride, it can be short or long. When and where it might end, heaven only knows. But I'll ride this ride as far and long as it goes. When it ends, I'll ride higher where streets are really paved with gold. And I'll be high on a mountain, high on a wing, the cool mountain breeze on my face. This peaceful feeling all around, I can't describe what takes place. But I'm glad I'm here to sing my song to you. If you're like me, you'll like it high on a wing someday too. If you're like me, you'll like it high someday too. Thank you. Appreciate it. And we didn't come out here for this, but if anybody would like some songs, I've got some original songs on a CD. If anybody would like one, my wife's got them over there. They're $10 a piece. But we appreciate everybody coming out.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
I'm going to introduce, and I'm going to let them talk because they're more entertaining than myself, and it's hard for me to stand as tall as this microphone is. Marilyn Green and Patty Trigg. That's all I'm going to say.
Are you one of those people who travel around, back and forth, up and down, from Spain to Alaska or Timbuktu, searching for someone who'll always love you? Well, I've something to tell you to help you find that special someone who'll always be kind, someone to love you the rest of your life, and will stay by you through all of your strife. It's no big secret, it won't cost a dime if It's been worth the king's ransom. Down through the times you won't have to be alone anymore. 'Cause you are the one you've been looking for. You are the one who'll always be there whenever needed, who always will care. You are the one who will always mean more. You are the one you've been looking for. Now you can look in the mirror and say, I'm so glad to see you. Have a great day. Your smile is terrific. You look just fine. I'm so glad I found you and you're all mine. So go on with your travels, enjoy the ride. Meet life's adventures, take all them in stride. Climb high mountains, oh la la la, sail to foreign shores. Now that you found the one you've been looking for. You are the one who'll always be there whenever needed, who always will care. You are the one who will always mean more. You are the one you've been looking for. Yes, you are the one you've been looking for. Lo-dee, lo-dee, lo-lo-oo. There you have it. Remember, you heard it here first.
I think the guitar might be a little hot.
You want a fan for it?
Huh?
You want a fan? Put it in the refrigerator.
There we go. I don't know about most of you folks, but when you reach a certain age, getting into some of the new items that are available to you can be a little bit confusing. And one of those are like telephones, getting into cyber phones and stuff like that. And mine still, whenever it rings, it always takes me by surprise. And we wrote another song, and it's about "Can You Hear Me Now?" Everything you want to add?
No, that's enough.
I'll just put these on. That's another thing you have to get used to so you can read. I'm a late newcomer to the cyberspace trend. It highly recommended by some sort of kind of friends. They said that it would link me to more places than before. Across the space, up in space, and to my favorite store. That
Sounded really nifty if they'd just show me how. The first important thing I learned was, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? I am here and I'm going there, and can you hear me now? Going under an overpass will often cause a glitch. There are times when I have seen a driver in a ditch, and he's on his cell phone, mad as an old cow, dialing 911 and yelling, can you hear me now? It sounded really nifty if they'd just show me how. The first important thing I learned was, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I'm here and I'm going there, and can you hear me now?
Now there's a new model, it fits inside your ear. Are you talking to yourself, your voice so loud and clear? At first this made me nervous, it wasn't right somehow, until I heard familiar words, can you hear me now?
That sounded really nifty if they'd just show me how. The first important thing I learned was, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? I'm here and I'm going there, and can you hear me now? So before I lose you as I barrel down the road, watching for distracted drivers talking on their phone, don't leave home without one is my advice to all. It's a grand new invention for all ages, big and small. That sounded really nifty if they just show me how. The first important thing I learned was, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I'm here and I'm going there, and can you hear me now?
Can you there. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to do one more song, and actually didn't write this song, but had got the opportunity to record this song. This is one a lot of people ask or request to hear. We did this song in 1979. We were playing at the Hyatt Lake Tahoe, and a fellow by the name of Randy Brooks came in. He had just written this song, and they came in to watch. They got snowed in. They couldn't leave. And they came in and watched our group, and during the first break, he says, I think this song would fit you guys just perfectly. So we decided to go in the studio and record it, and it's all been history since then.
And you're invited to join along.
Oh, yeah, you can sing along.
That's the whole point of introducing
Sorry. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go, but she forgot her medication, and she staggered out the door into the snow. When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, she had hoofprints on her forehead and incriminating claw marks on her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, and we just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back? Send them back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Come on. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. Yeah. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now the goose is on the table, and the pudding made of fig, and the blue and silver candles that would just have matched the hair in Grandma's wig. We warned all our friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves. They should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves.
Last chance.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Everybody. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Thank you.
Thank you.
When does the CD come out?
Soon.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me now? We got another one where we've kind of worked on. It's basically the same song, but it's called Cyber Santa. And instead of a jolly ho ho ho, it's Can You Hear Me Now?
Yes. Marilyn said she's not drunk. She's recovering from a broken leg, so.
You going around that way?
Wasn't that a treat? Okay, our next crew is going to be Daniel Harry, and Stephen Wallace is going to be on the piano. We'll have 3 guitar players coming in, Justin Kite, Nate Wallace, and Kyle Sandage. And then we're going to interchange. Jerry Taylor will come in after Stephen Wallace. So we'll have a combination of 8 songs.
We're going to do, this is a cover by the band called Modest Mouse. It's called Float On. This is a future roommate next to me. This is his first debut. He's played guitar for a little while now, but this is his first real get out and play. So let's everybody give him a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I backed my car into a cop car the other day. Well, he just drove off, sometimes life's okay. I ran my mouth off a bit too much, oh, what did I say? Well, you just laughed it off, it was all okay. And we'll all float on 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 anyway. Well, I think Jamaican took every last dime with that scam. It was worth it just to learn some sleight of hand. Bad news comes, don't you worry, even when it lands. Good news will work its way out to all them plans. We both got fired on, sadly, the same day. Well, we'll float on, good news is on the way. And we'll all float on okay. And we'll all float on okay. And we'll all float on okay. And we'll all float on alright. Already we'll all float
How's everybody? I'm Stephen Wallace. Here comes my son, Nate. He's going to help me out here. This song I wrote about a year ago. It's pretty self-explanatory, but sometimes as we walk through this life, about the only thing you can do is just hold on to God and know you'll be free one day.
And before you get started, we've got Mike Branch on the beatbox over here, and that's
doing a great
job. That's a really cool
Yeah.
craft that's not known, so I really want to point that out.
You need to hear all right? Need a little volume. Are we all right? A little bit. I've had trouble you wouldn't believe if I told you. Sometimes it's better just left unsaid. And I have carried things that linger for a lifetime. Some things aren't buried till the day you're dead. But I'm holding on. The mighty one, I'm holding on to the Holy One. He
something about me lately you won't like too much about us. My mind's been racing temptations for some time. At least I tried. I love you, I don't love you. Is this a show? By the way, you got me performing at 30 below. Kiss me once, maybe twice, but baby, I can't do this tonight. I know something you don't know. Follow me, I'll take you so deep. So deep, deep, deep down in my heart. Something's made these thoughts in my head, oh yeah. Where did this come from, oh, where did this come from, yeah. And now you're in the forgotten. Tear down the bedroom door, there's nothing to see here anymore. Open the curtains, let the world look in. There's no ecstasy now, well, you and me, yeah. Well, the craziness in life, was this really one time? If we weren't bound to fall, then why fight this at all? Kiss me once, maybe twice, but baby, I can't do this tonight. I know something you don't know. Follow me, I'll take you so deep. There's only deep, deep down in my heart. Baby, where should we start? Or have you already made your mark? What did it do, but did it do, but did it deep down in my heart now? Now you're in the, take it away, Nate.
Wrote this song a long time ago. No matter how bad things get, look toward heaven, you can find some good. You can't forget the day you said goodbye. Didn't think you'd make it. It felt like you could just die. Sometimes those feelings follow you today. You've often wondered if you're ever gonna get away. All the bad and all the good don't ever balance like they should. Only trust their care to heaven's hands. And this old life seems so unfair. It's gonna take a lot of help to find the good that's there. You can find it in the care of heaven's hands. Hear the questions racing through your mind. Pieces of the puzzle can be so hard to find. I'll point
I've seen blue skies crumbling down where they've always been. I've watched long-time lovers turn and tumble to the ground. What good can come from this? What good can come from this? Where do we go now? Some say they move on, but some really don't. Some really won't forget. Some won't forget. And the conversations, mind alterations, man, I can see it now. I would not trade it for the world, and many times I even hurt the ones I love. Say you there, how shall we go from here? The trail never ends, my friend. The path doesn't give. We fight through it all, but you feel better in the end. Oh, no, no, no. And just when all the stones rest on the ground, you finally find all the words lie. The conversation, mind alteration, man, I can see it now. Well, I would not trade it for the world, and many times I even hurt the ones I love. Say you there, how shall we go from here? Roll up the truth and smoke it. Don't think about it, just blow the smoke away. Mind shots and mass confusion. Baby, pass me the love and throw away the hate. Throw away the hate. Baby, pass me the love and throw away the hate. This is Mr. Nate on guitar. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That one was called How Shall We Go From Here?
I wanted to just point out that we have such a variety of musicians. I think y'all have heard that in the sound. But Nate is our youngest musician. He's 15, and then we go on up to in our 70s. So we've got some 15. Daniel's 19. Tessa, are you 19? 20. And so we've got a varied age group here, and I just think it's great. And give everybody a hand while we're waiting on Jerry Taylor.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to do one that I wrote with this guy over here, Mike Branch, probably about 8 or 9 years ago, and I'm just so excited to have this guy come up from Nashville and play with me.
Great
so,
play.
yeah, and he really enjoys it here. So anyway, this one's called Queen of the Night, and I hope you enjoy it. 1, 2, 3, 4. She puts on her red jeans and her shiny boots. She puts on a cowgirl hat, and that's real cute. A look in the mirror, everything looks right. She puts on a smile, slips into the night. Queen of the night, she's on her way. Queen of the night, dancing the night away. She arrives at the party, all the guys turn and stare. One offers a drink, the other gets a chair. She says no thank you and walks on by. She's on the dance floor, I know the reason why. Queen of the night, she's on her way. Queen of the night, dancing the night away. She keeps on dancing, that's where she stays, while all the guys wait around for another song to play. She leaves with no one, that's the way she is. As she's seen leaving, blowing all the guys a kiss. Queen of the night, she's on her way. Queen of the night, dancing the night. She's a queen of the night, she's on her way. Queen of the night, dancing the Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. The sky shows a moon. A cowboy takes a ride, pulls down his hat and rides away, holding his pride inside. And I can't show you how I feel when I want to, and I can't tell you how I feel when I need to. Somewhere down the road, if we should ever pass, and our eyes meet again, a reminder, love always lasts. Love always lasts. I didn't always land on my feet, but you were there to hold me, and we shared our hearts as one, and then we set our love free. And I hope your life turned out as you planned. You know you deserve it all. And as for mine, it turned out well. You know you always said it would. And somewhere down the road, if we should ever pass, and our eyes meet again, a reminder, love always lasts. Love always lasts. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. All right.
This next one, we're going to do a Dave Matthews cover. This is called Ants Marching. How you sounding? Yeah. You do the riff, don't you? Let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. wakes up in the morning, does his teeth bite to eat and is rolling, never changes a thing. The week ends, the week begins. She thinks we look at each other, wondering what the other is thinking, but we never say a thing. And these crimes between us grow deeper. Yeah. Take these chances, place them in a box until a quieter time lights down you up and die. Goes to visit his mommy, feeds him well his concerns, he forgets them and remembers being small, playing under the table and dreaming. Take these chances, place them in a box until a quieter time lights down you up and down. Driving on this highway, all these cars end up on the sidewalk, people in every direction. No words exchanged, no time to exchange, when all the little lamps are marching, red and black antennas waving. They all do it the same. They all do it the same way. Yeah. Candyman attempting the thoughts of a sweet tooth, torturing the will of a programmer, cutting the corners of a loose end, cut, cut, on the fence and not to offend, cut, 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 cut. Take these chances, place them in a box until a quieter time lights down you up and die.
Okay, the next two are going to be Tessa Perry and Matt Haney, and Tessa has CDs too to sell if you like her music. Who's going to be selling them, Tessa? Oh, over here. Okay. And I think you'll enjoy what you hear.
The first song I'm going to try doing here with my right-hand man, Mr. Carl Llewellyn, is we're going to try doing Maybe That's Me, and it's a song that Mr. Carl wrote, and I just fell in love with it, like greatly in love with it. So, you know, when I die, I hope somebody can sing it at my funeral. All I leave are memories, and I know you'll take it so hard, but I'll live as long as you'll remember. So hold on with all your heart.
your cheek, is that a soft summer breeze? Maybe that's me. Maybe I'll pick the colors of autumn, the prettiest leaves that you ever saw. Or maybe I'll write the songs for the robin as he watches the last one fall. Or I could be the sound of thunder, or snow from a dark winter sky. But wherever I am, I'll be close to you, 'cause God never lets love die. I may be a flower in spring, or maybe God let me paint the grass green. I could be the next star you see, or the touch on your cheek, is that a soft summer breeze? Maybe that's me. Yeah, maybe that's me. Yeah, maybe that's me.
Very nicely done. My name's Josh. My name's Matt. This is Josh. Sorry. In case amnesia there. This song's called Only You. Outside my window, it's late in the evening. I'm tossing and turning, it's hard to sleep. The sound of thunder warns a storm is on its way. But in this time of trouble, I run to you. And only you can stop the wind by raising your hand. Only you can calm the waves when they come crashing in. And when life's storms come falling down, only you can take away the clouds and let the sun shine again. You never know when your faith will be put to the test, through illness, lack of money, or even the loss of a friend. My God proves that He is faithful to the end, and nothing is too big for Him. And only you can stop the wind by raising your hand. Only you can calm the waves when they come crashing in. And when life's storms come falling down, only you can take away the clouds and let the stop the wind raising your hand. Only you can calm the waves when they come crashing in. And when life's storms come falling down, only you can take away the clouds and let the sun shine again.
All right, so this next one we're going to do is called Like You Anymore. And it was another one that we do. We did. Hey, Mama, won't you tell me about the world? When you was a girl, how you walked to church and had dinner on the ground. Tell about meeting Daddy just one more time, walking down the road in sweet summertime. How you made up your heart and mind about him. Won't you tell me about growing up in a world that didn't push and shove? You put your faith in God and good old-fashioned love. Mama, ain't it changed from praying at the table to fast food chains? Go to the store and get instant anything. Tell me about the days and growing up the old-fashioned way, 'cause time's closing yesterday's door, and they just don't make 'em like you anymore. Hey, Papa, won't you tell me about the days of old Sharon Place, how you raised everything you needed down on the farm. I wanna thank you for the hickory switch I learned not to pitch a fit. It might have hurt just a little bit, but it didn't do me no harm. Won't you tell me about the things you did with your brothers and your sisters and the neighbors' kids, and what a dollar bought back then at the country store? Papa, ain't it changed from praying at the table to fast food chains? Go to the store and get instant anything. Tell me about the days and growing up the old-fashioned way, 'cause time's closing yesterday's door, and they just don't make 'em like you anymore. Tell me about the days and growing up the old-fashioned way, 'cause time's closing yesterday's door, and they just don't make 'em like y'all anymore. No, they just don't make 'em like y'all anymore.
Very nice, very nice. Mr. Mike, can we get just a little bit more vocal in the monitor? If you could do that, I would be so appreciative. We've had some good folks here today, haven't we? Yes, we have. We got one next to me here. Nice job. Like that. The song is called Fill Me Up. And both of these are songs Josh and I had written a few years ago. And it's just kind of cool for us to be able to do these again. You know how life is. It kind of pulls you different ways, but to be reunited and do things again is cool. So here we go. Oh God, my soul thirsts for you in this dry and weary land, and I cry out seeking your face instead of your hand. 'Cause deep inside There's a longing for more, to give praise to the one I adore, and fill me up as I pour out every bit of myself, every bit of my soul, and fill me up as I lift to your throne all the praise in my heart. It's to you alone. Fill me up as I pour out my praise to you. This longing heart is wanted to be made new. As I humbly bow and worship you, and all I want and all I need is just a taste of you, my God and King. So fill me up as I pour out every bit of myself, every bit of my soul, and fill me up as I lift to your throne all the praise in my heart. It's to you alone. So fill me up as I pour out my praise to you. Whoa, to you. So fill me up as I pour out every bit of myself, every bit of my soul, and fill me up as I lift to your throne all the praise in my heart. It's to you alone. So fill me up, I pour out every bit of myself, every bit of my soul, and fill me up as I lift to your throne all the praise in my heart. It's to you alone. Fill me up, fill me up. So fill me up as I pour out my praise to you. Pour it out to you.
Okay, this next one we're going to do is called Forgotten Angel. I started writing it a long time ago. It started off as a poem. A long time ago. And I brought it to Mr. Carl, and he helped me kind of turn it over into something, and I hope y'all enjoy it.
Her mama's in the kitchen, she comes home from school. No, how was your day? Like she used to, and she wonders why. She's waiting on her daddy to tuck her into bed tonight, but he don't. She doesn't understand why they yell, and something doesn't feel the way that it's supposed to feel. The house is quiet now till the front door slams shut, and it starts all over. There's no one to hold her. She turns inside herself. Believe what you will, but a child's a gift. Don't throw love away or let time steal them from us. Do you see it now? Or could this be your house? Where it starts all over, there's no one to hold her. She turns inside herself to a place of her own where the hurting's gone and she don't feel like a stranger. Forgotten angel, in this world that we live, recognize the dangers. And forgotten angels.
Just again, Josh and I want to thank y'all for letting us come hang out with you. And if you didn't like what you hear, there's a man in the back there. He'll give you your money back for your tickets today. He doesn't know. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You'll find out soon enough. This song, I wish this was a song that I had written because royalties would be very nice to me right now. But it's called When the Rain Comes by a band named Third Day. And it's just a real cool song. And again, thank y'all for letting us come hang out with y'all. And, here you go.
When the rain comes, it seems that everyone has gone away. And when the night falls, you wonder if you shouldn't find some place to run and hide and escape the pain. But hiding's such a lonely thing to do. And I can't stop the rain from falling down on you again. I can't stop the rain, but I will hold you till it goes away. When the rain comes, you blame it on the things that you had done. And when the night comes, you wonder if you should hide and run. So rest a while, it'll be alright. No one loves you like I do. I can't stop the rain from falling down on you again. I can't stop the rain, but I will hold you. I can't stop the rain from falling down on you again. I can't stop the rain, but I will hold you till it goes away. La-di-da, la-di-da. When the rain comes, I will hold you.
I just want to, on behalf of Fayetteville Main Street, thank everyone for coming tonight. And I want to remind you that If you'd like a CD of this program, I will have them at Fayetteville Main Street. My office is at 215 East Market Street. It's just right on the corner next to, down the street next to Pet Paradise. And we want to thank all, I'm just amazed at this wonderful talent that we have here in Fayetteville. It is amazing. And we certainly appreciate all of y'all coming out tonight. Let's give them another round of applause. And would you like to hear more? Would you like to hear a few more songs? Okay. We want to thank FPU for coming out tonight. Don Counts, thank you. He had a date, but he had to cancel it. Sorry, Don. We want to thank Cattleman Steakhouse for letting us use their wonderful bar stools. And we want to thank County Mayor Peggy Bevels for letting us come up here and use the courthouse and the bathrooms, which is pretty important, and the bandstand. Again, I mentioned about the CDs. If you'd like a CD of the program, just let me know. If you'd like to see some more of JT, Jerry Taylor, and Daniel Harry, you can go to Fayetteville Main Street's website, and it's FayettevilleMainStreet.com, and they have a video called Downtown on there that's wonderful. And they've promised me the next time we do a showcase, they will perform it for us. Also, again, we need the names of everybody that performed. Give them to Jennifer. And we plan on doing this again. So it may be here, it may be down at the museum, but we're going to do this Writer Showcase several more times this year. We've already decided that. So again, I'm going to turn it back over to Jennifer and all this wonderful talent. And again, thank all of you for coming. It's been wonderful. I want to thank the Rec Center for the chairs because the guys brought them to me, and now I've got to get them back, but that's okay. It worked out great. So it's been a great evening. Thank all of y'all for coming, and I'll turn it back over to our musicians.
My name's Josh Caldwell, and thank you, yes. Is Dee around? When we're on the gazebo, I like to dedicate a song every time I come out here to Daryl Haney, and this is a song that I wrote. No, I'm just kidding. This is a song by Ronnie Van Zant. It's called Tuesday's Gone. I don't know where I'm going. I just want to be left alone. Now this train ends, I'll try again. Said I'm leaving my woman at home. Tuesday's gone with the wind.
that I wrote, so see how it turns out. I saw the heartaches, I felt the pain. I know the worst side of a man, and I know there's hope. I felt forgiveness when Jesus held out his hand. Coming home, coming home, coming home to him. Coming home, coming home, coming home to him. I saw the sunshine, I felt the rain. Lord, our Savior reigns. And I know that Jesus died for me. Because of him, I shall be free. Coming home, coming home, coming home to him. Coming home, coming home, coming home to him. So if you're lost in your direction, open your eyes and you can see that your soul can have perfection. I know it's happened to me. Coming home, coming home, coming home to him. I saw the heartaches, I felt the pain. I know the worst side of a man. Thank you. Okay.
Thanks for letting me play with you.
Hey, you're welcome, dude. That sounded great. Well, we want to thank everybody again for coming out. If there's anybody else who would like to get up and do another song, we'll welcome them. If not, I guess this will be a wrap. All right. Thanks, everybody.